Shemeka, welcome back to the show. I want to play you this clip of Joy Reid talking about Republicans cheating during the 2024 election. It's a great ending to the show because we talked earlier this week about the delusion of a lot of black women and Joy Reid being the leader of that delusion. And so let's play the clip and then we'll get your reaction.
I didn't say they didn't. What I said is there is a rational explanation for why Kamala Harris could have lost those swing states and Trump won them. There's a way you can get to those numbers with people staying home or only voting for Trump and not the rest of the ballot. I'm saying there's a history of that. However,
let me hear it, because
what I will say is there was absolute voter suppression that took place, and I consider that cheating. If you think about the voter law in your state of Georgia, that law is anti-voter. When you have bomb threats only in Fulton County, we don't know how many people stayed home out of fear because of the bomb threats in Fulton County. When you have Elon Musk waving around $1 million checks in order for people to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many things that were done that were nefarious, to put aside just the actual voter suppression in these anti-voter laws that kept people from registering, that messed up people's voter registration when they showed up and all of a sudden they're not on the rolls.
But that happens every year, right? That happens
every
all
election.
the time.
So yeah,
what
I
I'm
think
talking about are these conspiracy theories about Elon Musk, somehow using his tech connections, because I don't want to say genius because we know he's not.
Yeah, he ain't a genius.
But those relationships or whatever, because they just seem too confident. And I know, and I'm not saying it was the voting machines or whatever. It just doesn't add up to me with all the support that she had. And I know that for you, and because of what happened with Fox and because what you do professionally with the network, you can't say it was the machines or something like that. But if you think it was the machines, but you can't say, just don't say anything.
So yeah, that is Joy Reid and her buddy going down a rabbit hole of, I can't believe Trump won. It had to be voter suppression. That's what cost them the election. What a great note to end on. We're having some sort of technical difficulties, I believe, with Shemeka and her communication. So not my fault. I love talking to Shemeka. I know you guys love hearing me talk. Oh, we're good. Now we're good. Shemeka, let's put Shemeka back on camera. Shemeka, your thoughts.
Well, Jason, earlier this week, we listened to a video of a young Black woman, and I thought to myself, I was so grateful that we wouldn't have to listen to people like this for the next 4 years. But when it comes to Joy Reid, it's going to be a lot harder to get rid of this bald-head liar. It just really frustrates me that she is on national TV for one, but just so comfortable telling lies. Elon was not passing out $1 million checks for people to vote for Trump. It was to sign a petition. And it was $47, putting you in a drawing to perhaps win $1 million. But this is what she always does. She pushes this division and she tells lies. And for some reason, she's rewarded by having a national television show. It's just annoying. And I can suspect that we're going to have to listen to Black women make up reasons that we just did not choose Kamala Harris to be president.
I just saw something on X that I want to ask you about. Hey, you guys go to Barack Obama's Twitter feed or X feed. He just posted something 3 minutes ago. Happy birthday to the love of my life, Michelle Obama. You fill every room with warmth, wisdom, humor, and grace. You look good doing it. I'm so lucky to be able to take on life's adventure with you. Love you. And I bring this up, again, in connection to conversations we talked about yesterday about Michelle and Barack not being aligned and her not following his lead and she skipping the inauguration, which has now been moved indoors, I think, because of extreme cold weather. And she skipped the funeral with Jimmy Carter. And so here they are instantly, and good, it's her birthday. He puts out a birthday tweet, I get it. They look like they're in a wine cellar somewhere, about to have dinner and wine. I just find it interesting. There's a conversation going on about Michelle doing her own thing. And the next thing you know, there's a tweet, a social media post being put out. Hey, me and Barack were on the same page, and we're in a wine cellar about to get liquored up and drunk and celebrate my birthday. Am I reading too much into this, Shemeka?
Jason, I think Michelle is comfortable being Barack's beard. I don't think that this actually means that they're in a good place or that she is actually taking on the role of a biblical wife. I think that maybe they're friends. She actually married this man, probably knowing that he fantasized with being with other men, as we found out here lately. And I think she will continue to be his friend regardless. So I don't know if I think you're reading too much into it. I think this is what they have to do. You know, they have to act as if all is well. But I just don't think that Michelle sitting out for this inauguration paints them in a good light. I just don't. I think it's very disrespectful. And like I said yesterday, Barack may be okay with it because we have accepted this in the Black community as the standard, as the norm. We want strong Black women that no one can tell what to do. So I wouldn't be surprised if Barack is saying, "Oh, Michelle, I'm so proud of you." I wouldn't be surprised. This is what we like. A bunch of women who want to do what they want to do. You can't tell them anything. They're at the top. They're the most educated. Everyone should bow down to them. And this is what we have.
Upside. Upside lets you earn cash back on things you already buy, like gas and groceries. I've been using Upside when I fill up my tank or grab a meal. It's so simple and there's always a way to earn. With my cash back, I'm going to buy a pool table. Download the free Upside app today. On your first tank of gas, use promo code FEARLESS to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon. Upside.
I was just watching a video of Roseanne and Tom MacDonald, where Roseanne is pretty much mocking Black women. And she's a comedian. I thought it was hilarious. But this is how silly Black women look in most videos. So, you know, we're the
What
laughing.
about? Oh my God! I'm just looking at this. Oh my God! She got the braids on and the dark sunglasses.
Bending over,
Holy
shaking
cow.
her